Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now.
Should we allow ID chips to be placed under the skin of humans? And Wicked, I'm asking you this because you're chipped right back here. Remember when they stuck it back there? He got he got chipped when he was a pup because I was afraid that he might get lost, stolen, and you've run away, possibly never returned. And placing a microchip in a pet is something that freaks some people out. Didn't freak me out. I'm like, no, chip him. I mean, he can't communicate with me. He can't communicate with anybody should he get lost. They make him take off his dog tags. They may find a chip and remove it, but the chances of that happening are between slim and none. Not to say that it couldn't happen. But the question still stands. Should we allow ID chips to be placed under the skin of humans? Is this something you would do for yourself or for someone in your family, for your kids? Or if you're a kid, would you stand to have an ID chip placed somewhere on your body? I mean, maybe in some remote location that nobody knew about, that could identify you. Could you imagine what could happen if people were implanted with chips? I mean, yeah, it's a bit Orwellian for me, but I would consider putting a GPS, maybe not as an embedded chip on my child's body. I don't have a child yet, but a GPS certainly somewhere so that he or she could be tracked should something happen. Instead of worrying about it, track them. Kids, right? I mean, I'm talking kids. Not, necessarily like 18-year-olds or, adults, although some adults out there are definitely childlike. There's a lot of really freaky things that could happen, when we have, a chip embedded in us. I mean, security features notwithstanding. It's just a bit, right now we can get away with anonymity. Should it ever be mandated that we have to have chips in our body, we wouldn't be able to get away with that as easily. Of course, that could afford us some other opportunities. There's definitely some ups and downs behind doing something like this. Another positive could be easily read medical information. Say that, I was in an accident and, my wallet was somewhere else and I was hurt and they didn't know anything about me. They could scan a part of my body to, this is, got to be careful because he's allergic to this, he's this type, blood type, blah, 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 blah. It could save my life. Something like that could save my life. Now, Bentar, he's thinking it's the number of the beast. Whether you believe in mystical books or if you believe in actual technology, that's up to you. The bottom line is, I'm curious to know, do you think that we should allow, not mandate, just allow ID chips to be placed under the skin of human beings? I think if someone wants to do it, more power to them.